overrated when I lose to her. My scorpions and
Indoor Voices Podcast.
Music, your favorite music artists and why?
Favorite music artists?
Yep.
We going
Because
like,
I know y'all into music, so.
we going like top 5 or like favorite all time? Like what's the category on here? How we doing?
Well, okay, all right. We're gonna go with top 5.
Top
Top five? Just music or just music altogether?
Music altogether, every genre, whatever artist, here, now, then, back then, whatever.
Top 5, damn.
That's tough.
I know, that's exactly why.
Damn. Hit me up real quick. Shit. It's a setup.
See, I was gonna take it easy and be like, yo, just name, your fave artist. It's Tim. Tim.
I gotta make sure I'm giving the right answers. Like, I can't just say somebody and then that's the one guy. Like, and it's recorded. It's going on record. Yeah, it's going on record. Like,
this is it. Whatever you say here, this is like your list forever. You can't change it.
Damn. That's a hard one.
Yeah, that's rough.
Nah, okay. Well, I'll say shit. We talking about all time, man. I don't know where he fits. I don't know the order right now. Michael Jackson's in my list. Off rip.
Mine
I listen to too much Michael. I grew up on Michael Jackson. It's too much. I got to put him on the list. It's just that is what it is. I mean, I don't got to talk about how great he is. It's Michael Jackson. You get it. So he goes on the list for sure. For sure.
Okay.
For sure. And then I think another person for me, Biggie, as far as like hip hop. He's one of my. I think he's my top 3 favorite rappers. So for sure, like both his albums, crazy to me. I got mad Biggie songs in my playlist. Mad verses I can recite. His flow is so smooth. Like I just get into a groove when I listen to Biggie. So definitely Biggie is like a vibe as far as just music as a whole. I feel like he blended R&B and hip hop together so nicely, and it just sounded so smooth and like, yeah, Biggie for sure. So MJ Biggie for me, that's like 2 off the rip. So I'm gonna let Tim. I gotta think of some more though, but like Tim.
All right, I'm gonna shoot off. I'm gonna go with Hova first. Like, definitely Jay-Z. But before Jay-Z is MJ. I think MJ is one of those unspoken. Like, you don't even. He's on everybody's list. If he's not on your list, you don't like music.
Morning.
Like, yeah, like who are you? Like, get out of here.
It's an unfair choice.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Michael Jackson is like a freebie because it's Michael Jackson, like you said.
That's like that free space and bingo.
Yeah. It's like everybody got it, right? You start the game with that free spot. You got it. That's who you got. Hove, then Kanye for sure. For sure. After that, it gets real tough.
Hove, Kanye.
It gets real tough because Hove is like what brought me into music, like as far as hip hop, because he was really popping growing up, obviously, and then Biggie and Tupac were the guys that like my aunt and my dad and everybody older than me were already on, so they were immediate. But Hove is the person who took me like through the years, so I would listen to his shit, and then the fact that he's grown like with his whole product and put out crazy shit, that's the nigga.
Facts.
And then to hear like the shit that like to find out that Kanye produced his shit is what put me onto Kanye, and then everybody knows where he's at now. After that, it's probably J.Cole and Travis Scott, just because they come into my brain at the same time.
Yep.
J.Cole for his lyricism and just like his storytelling, and I feel like when he dropped a lot of the shit that he would drop, it felt like he was talking to me. Like it was a lot of stuff that was super relatable. Yeah, super relatable.
Right.
Then Travis Scott, just the soul of the Ragers, just lives in me for a fact. Like I just love his vibe. And man, it's crazy as shit.
Even his music videos.
Yeah, it's just I love the trippiness. I love how like crazy and like off the wall he is. I love the themes that he tries to do. I still think that his second album is probably like the best produced album of all time. That shit was flawless from top to bottom. And then my fifth, it's tough too because I really
It's
want to
always
put
tough.
Drake. I really want to put Drake because Drake has just been he's been the voice of like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But I really want to put Kid Cudi in there too.
Yes, thank you. I was waiting for someone to say it.
I'll say Cudi
That's a
over
man
Drake
right
though,
there.
because that just like if I had a starting five, I'll take that starting five. Like I'll
We
take
have on
Hove,
album right now.
yeah, Hove, Kanye, J.Cole, Travis, and Cudi. I'll take that as the album as my starting five. Like I'll do that. I'm good.
Okay.
Let me finish my list because you just gave me names that I wasn't even thinking. But like, yeah, so I said Michael Jackson. We both got Michael Jackson, right? So obviously, Biggie, Eminem
Yes.
for sure. Like
He
crazy,
the only white boy that really can do the rapping game like that, though.
crazy. Because when I was younger, I did not like. When I was a kid, I didn't like respect the shit that I just didn't respect Eminem as an artist when I was younger because I just didn't see it. I just didn't get. I didn't relate to it for whatever reason. I just didn't get it. But as I got older, started really listening to him, started diving into old shit. I was like, yo, nah, Eminem. He's probably in my eyes. He's probably the GOAT. Like as far as just lyrics and everything. So,
Bro, that Marshall Mathers LP got me grounded. Like,
Marshall Mathers LP,
yeah, no bullshit, got me grounded. I was listening to Kill You one day, and my mom was like, "What the fuck?"
fire.
It was a rap. After that.
Yeah, man. Shit is fire. Eminem show, all that shit. Like, yeah, I love it. Biggie, Eminem, MJ. Tribe Called Quest. It's one of my favorite groups of all time. I wouldn't even be rapping. I don't think I would be rapping if it wasn't for Tribe Called Quest. I just love that sound. It's so 90s. It's so like boom bap. I love that. Like what they captured, that aesthetic. I love Q-Tip's voice, like his like sort of nasally voice. Just that shit just just it sounds so fire to me on the beats. So yeah. And then Drake, I would have to say that's my fifth, right? Yeah. So I would have to say Drake just because like when I think about it, I listen to a whole lot of Drake. I've listened to Drake since the start of his career. These last 10 years, I think Drake is, the best artist of this generation. So I can't not say Drake.
Drake's about to be the second free space on the bingo board because you just can't.
Free space, right? It's easy. It's like, well, I just can't, like, and I love, like, I think I might like J.Cole more than Drake.
He's soul, though.
Yeah, like I love J.Cole more. I listen to all his old shit and everything, all the mixtapes. But the question was, what the best was it our favorite or the best?
Yeah, well, originally my question was, who are your favorite or most favorite music artists?
Music artists favorite, yeah.
So it could have been 5. It could have been 10. It could have been as much as you guys wanted.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna end it at 5. Yeah, I'm gonna just say Drake though. Drake's my 5th for sure because I've just listened to so much Drake. I could quote Drake for days. He has a billion songs you can just throw on and it's a banger to me. It's like I could bump it in the whip anytime. So.
Definitely got the most social media captions.
The most social media captions.
By far. It's not even a contest.
You can play Drake. You guarantee you can play a Drake song at a party. If you're trying to start a party, like get the party lit, whatever.
Everybody knows Drake.
Put a Drake song on, everybody gonna have a good time. So, he's the party basically. So, yeah.
All right. I gotta agree with you guys, both sides. Me, honestly, I wasn't gonna put a number on this because I have so many.
I mean, you can just name people.
Yeah, just go.
Well, some of my favorite would probably have to be Amy Winehouse because she, first of all, I like her style because she's very like old classic type of like feel. But jazz, like the whole jazz thing, I really love old music like back then. And she really captures it, and the way she puts her lyrics together is very pretty much she's really telling her story, basically. And what I liked about it was like a lot of people like overlooked what her lyrics are actually saying and how pretty much true to like her words were for her. And I just felt like it was like a Shakespearean type of thing. It was a pretty much poetic tragedy type of thing.
Yeah.
Of course, Michael Jackson, same as you guys.
That bingo spot.
Yeah, the free
bingo spot. Yep.
Mac Miller. I definitely,
man, Mac.
I love him. Mac is. I was so destroyed when I found out he died, yo.
I remember like listening to Blue Slide Park the first couple times. Like, my God,
sick, bro. Like, yeah. Mac's another person, man, that just inspired me to rap. Like, you know, I just love his flow too. So, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, him. Who was another one? I feel like Willow Smith. I feel like a lot of people don't really listen to her.
Wow.
I like her a lot.
yeah, that's out of left. That's out of left field. Right.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, no, honestly, their whole crew, the Misfits and everything, like their music is really.
Jaden Smith is out of here. Fire.
Yeah, not even with his time right now.
He's living in the future right now. Like both of those kids, man, they living in the future. Like, you know, I just admire them. Like I never admired people that were younger than me like so much. Like
Facts.
I admire those two kids. So
they really know how. First of all, they're talented as hell. I'm gonna give them that. And musically, I feel like anything they try, they just fucking succeed at. So
I feel like they're living in a different world. Like they're not even living in the same, like their mental space is occupied with different shit. They not thinking about regular people's shit. Like they on like planet 3000 with it. Like crazy. I love them though. For sure.
Yeah, they're honestly, I love their family. But another one would have to be Frank Ocean. Ooh. I love me some Frank. Frank is honestly he can make something so sad seem so like, I don't know, make you feel so good. That's how I feel. Like he has that type of vibe where it's like I'm talking to you, but like no, it's like I'm singing, but I'm literally talking to you. It's like he really like he's sitting there having this conversation with you, but at the same time it's like, damn, yo.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking sad, but I like that we're talking about this shit right now.
I fuck with Frank a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Frank a lot. I like his complexity too, like the whole Pyramid song. Like, I like that when artists can go that far of taking a topic and like making a duality, and then not only like making it like that, but like even like sonically, like with the production and everything. Like when they take a song and do that, like that's next level. Yeah, that's next level. That's next level.
That was like a fucking White Ferrari. I think I told you about it, Mac. That what you call it? Basically, with his song. It literally, like you said with the sounds and stuff like that. There was one part in it where it's like he's talking and the music is sounding like the beats in the like as a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I was like, I literally sat one day. I was like, mad late. I was fried, and I was like, I heard this shit before, but hearing it now, like picking up every single like noise and beats that flow together to make one big thing. It's like this shit is like super intricate.
Yep.
And like, somebody has to take so much time for this. I'm like, yo, if somebody looks him over and his music, you're fucking stupid. Like that's how I feel.
Yo, how long did it take you guys to like understand what Pyramids was even talking about? Like, how many times did you have to listen to it before you got the whole thing?
The whole picture?
Yeah, it took me like I've heard that song like a good 10 times before I really was like, oh shit, like I get it. Like, and I feel like his music for me, there's a lot of songs that are like that. Like I will just bump to it a couple times before then one day I'll just listen to it and it'll really just grab me like, oh shit. Like I hear everything he talking about. Like it's like like I get it now.
Yeah, like his shit really like captivates you. Even when you least expect, it's like, yo, like you said, like this shit is like nice.
You just be driving, you just be driving in your whip and just mindlessly just listening to it, and then everything just be speaking to you at that moment. Like, oh shit, this nigga talking to me.
Like he's on it, like he's on it.
Niggas spin.
This nigga spin. Yeah, that's. I think with the Frank Ocean shit's like the surface always hits me because I feel like I'm always looking for that because I'm just like, oh shit, what's he talking about now? But just like that, like I'll be listening to the same song over and over, and like maybe the third, fourth, fifth, 10th, maybe it'll be playing in the background, and I'll catch some shit that I didn't catch before. Like I like it depends on the song, but for Pyramids, I think it took me like a good like 4 or 5 times to understand. Like I already saw him trying to draw the complexity, like the duality between like how Cleopatra was like the like pinnacle of women and shit, to now like women are in the strip club like degrading themselves, and then to catch like the through point between both sides of like in his lyrics took a while, but that shit was fire, man. Like I kept being mind blown for like the first couple times that I listened to it.
Yeah.
His music is literally like something you can listen to over and over, and no matter how many times you listen to it, you're always gonna pick something else new from it. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shit is fucking genius.
That's the type of shit that I like too. It's like, you don't get that in a lot of R&B. You usually get that in rap. Like, when rappers have a lot of complex lyrics, you could, every single time you listen to it, you could hear something else. But like Frank's one of those few people that, every song, every time I hear it, I'm just catching something else with it, just catching something else. That's how I feel about Eminem, honestly. Like every time I listen to, I can listen to an Eminem song that I heard 10 years ago, and like I'll just catch something new every single time. Like, a lot of complex rappers are like that. Kendrick.
Oh man, Kendrick.
Yeah.
That man's a different beast when it comes to that type of shit, man. All his albums are like that.
Yeah.
It's like all the subliminal messages and like how he weaves the skit into them too. Like he's top. He's probably, him and Frank Ocean are the best at doing that, I feel like. When it comes to giving you a complete project or a song with like different tones and complexity in it. Like it's something about, I think they're both from LA, right? Or it's something about them niggas over there. They telling stories. No, it's like different. They telling stories.
Telling stories over there.
Stories on stories. Like with different plot points and subplots. Like it's crazy.
Complexity. For sure. For sure.
I think another person I like just because they're just themselves and they're weird would have to be Doja Cat.
Doja Cat is my new favorite, like my favorite out of the new school people, out of the new people that just came out. Yeah, Doja Cat, man. She's
something else.
She look good. I give her that. She look good.
She look good too. She can rap. She can rap though too. She can rap. She can sing. And like
I think she's really good at using the internet.
She's great at using the internet.
She's really good at using the internet. I don't know about her. I haven't given her music enough of a try to say I like her like that. But that song she got with Tyga is a banger for sure.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
That's just a banger. It's a banger.
There's, what's that that she came out with? I think Say So or something.
Yeah, fire.
She just dropped that with Nicki, right?
The video's pretty good too.
She dropped a remix. It's a remix with Nicki.
Nah, not that one. I haven't even heard the remix yet.
Oh nah?
Nah, the original one, to the video for that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whole 70s vibe disco shit.
Oh yeah, nah, that man, she's fire, man. Like, yeah, she's got some vibes on her. I respect it. I'll support that.
Nah. All right. Well, honestly, another one would have to be Lauryn Hill.
Oof.
You cannot. Honestly, that's another one you can't just bypass like
It's
that.
a bingo spot, man. If you say Lauryn Hill, there's certain names that are just bingo spots, like free space. Yeah.
My girl Lauren.
I'm not even gonna lie, yo. I've actually cried to some of her songs.
You've cried to some Lauryn Hill songs?
Which one? Yeah, which one?
Damn, honestly, it had to be Zion. That shit, definitely. Honestly, I could relate to that. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, for me personally, to have a kid and like a whole bunch of people telling you no, but like in your heart, like you're keeping this kid no matter what. I don't know. That shit, it was sensitive.
It hits different. I think that's the beauty of music. Like, there could be a song that's been out for forever, but until you go through something or experience something, like, or just with maturity, like, it puts you in a different place to understand it. Like, that's the artistry of music to me. Like, you can always, like, it's always gonna hit you different at a different time. It could be the same song you listen to a bunch of times, and then like time passes and it just comes around, and it's just like, damn, like, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of songs like that. I'm trying to think of like a song that, like, I've never cried on a song. Never cried. I've probably been close. It's probably been songs that like were just like touched me. Like, yo, this shit is beautiful. Like, man, listen, man. I gotta say it since we here, bro. Like, man.
Just say it.
R. Kelly made some fire music, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. I mean, like, personal shit aside, listen, personal shit aside, I can separate the music from the person. Like, there's a lot of people that have a bunch of skeletons and shit like that. You just mentioned Amy Winehouse. She had a lot of personal shit going on, obviously. There's a lot of people that have personal shit, whatever. I ain't fucking, I ain't fucking with all that. But R. Kelly got some bangers that bump in my whip to this day, I might have to bump it with the windows up, like, let anybody else hear it from the outside, but that's one that really got some juice.
They gonna be singing with you.
You got some undeniable hits. I ain't never really liked R. Kelly though.
Not
even before the scandals.
I mean, Space Jam.
How much you like him until you go to a barbecue.
So I'm a tough sell when it comes to R&B. I think that's what it is. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm a tough sell on R&B just because like I fuck with some versions of it, but like niggas like R. Kelly and Trey Songz, I never fuck with. Never. Like it's just like it's not for me. It's like it felt like a thirsty nigga just pleading to like crying to a girl to let him hit. Like every time, every song is the same shit. Nigga just, babe, please let me hit it. Like let me come through. Please invite me to your house after dark. Your parents don't gotta know I'm here. Like that's just it's just like this. No, nigga. Like she just said no. Like just let. That was my shit with. Like I wasn't fucking with R&B. I wasn't. Like I fuck with like I like some 112. There's obviously songs that I fuck with. Like it's not a end all be all, but
please let me hit it.
Yeah, like I was not like I was not with the shit, bro. That was never me. So it was a tough sell for me. So I didn't fuck with R. Kelly like that, man.
I understand.
Man, shit.
And then he come out with all this extra shit. It's like I told y'all niggas there was something wrong with niggas like that.
I mean, niggas ignored that shit because that shit was going on for years. Niggas ignored all that shit.
True.
And I think the other argument for that whole specific situation is like how many of those women actually wanted to be there? Like,
all of them.
Yeah, like it's one of those. It's like I don't know, man. It's
like.
If people want to be somewhere, you can't really fight them on that.
True.
Man, that's a whole nother topic. I won't get too deep into it. We could say that for like maybe another day. But sticking back to that music subject, I mean, shit, man. R&B is my shit, bro. Like, I might like R&B more than I like rap. Honestly, keep it a buck with you, like. 90s R&B, I mean, I could go down like Mad People, shit, like New Edition, I'll Be Sure, shit, man, Genuine, Young Usher,
make a baby.
like shit, man, R&B is my shit for real. Chris Brown, early Chris Brown, today Chris Brown too, but I like some early Chris Brown stuff a little better.
That man's the GOAT. That's somebody who needs to be loved by everybody. That man's the GOAT. Even if he put his hands on Rihanna.
Yeah.
We talking music though. We're not talking about character issues. We're talking.
Oh yeah. No, we put that shit aside.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people forgot that after he like changed his image to like bad boy and shit. I'm like, oh, all right, fuck it. That's your personality.
People didn't forget though because like on the Shade Room, it was his birthday, like yesterday, I think. It was his birthday, and like they posted it on the Shade Room, and like people was like still in the comments like, "Oh, fuck this nigga because he hit Rihanna," blah blah blah. Like people are still saying that shit, and I'm just like, that's crazy to me that you go hold this. Like the nigga went to jail for this. Like he did his time. He apologized mad time. Like it's crazy that
they're friends now though.
You said what? And yeah, they cool. Like
I'm like, why you mad? She over here friends with him.
And people don't even talk about like the whole like, yes, he did what he did. It wasn't right, but like people never talk about like the whole story. Like you don't know what she did. You don't know like it was alleged that she hit him too. Like it was a fight. So I don't know, man. They need to let that shit go.
I don't condone none of that, but she is a Caribbean woman, and it's just
It's
you
just
just
in them.
at some point you just gotta let them be them, and you as a party you just be like, all right, you're fire, but just don't talk to each other, my nigga. Like that's it.
Yeah, people need to get over that, man. I mean, like, you can remember it, but like, it is what it is. It happened. Like, just enjoy that nigga's music for the time being. Like, it is what it is, man.
Nah, but he's the young goat, and I feel like Usher too, bro. Usher was my.
Mm.
If I had to pick my favorite R&B artist, it'd be Usher for sure.
Usher's fire, bro. Usher is fire.
Too, though.
I like the new age stuff too,
shit.
like that trap soul. Even though Bryson Tiller really hasn't responded to anything after that.
Yo, that shit was like
cool.
lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Like, one time.
6 Lack or Black, however you call him, he's nice too. Brent Fires. There's a lot of dudes that I fuck with but it's just like, I listen to rap all day though. That's just me.
I feel you, man. Hey, bro, I think I'm a lover before a fighter, bro. I love R&B, but I mean, hip hop, man. I could go hip hop all day too, bro. Like, still talking about hip hop. 50 probably my top 5 rappers. We just talking about rappers. All right, so bet my top 5 rappers. So we gonna get the R&B artists out of there, but like, Biggie, Eminem, 50, Busta Rhymes, Busta Rhymes, 90s Bus, like, yeah, for real.
Respect for that, because a lot of people don't respect him.
The hell, bro, like, I love the fucking 90s. I love 90s rappers, bro. Like, and I'm gonna take Drake out of there because he's kind of like a pop star. I wouldn't consider him a rapper.
Yeah, he's an artist. He's not a rapper.
He's an artist. He's a superstar. He's like a pop star or whatever. So, J.cole probably gonna be my number 5. Yeah.
I didn't even realize you didn't finish your 5.
No, I finished my 5. That was rappers though. That was all rappers.
Ah, okay.
But yeah. But what about you guys? I don't know. Rappers.
Mine would have to be definitely M, because he was like the first thing I really like listened to when I was younger, and he literally could just demolish you and right on spot. So I think that's why. J.cole also. Let's see. Kendrick. And was that? That was 3 or 4.
You said M, J.cole, Kendrick.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Definitely Big. And probably Mac. Because honestly, Mac, I just love Mac.
Okay. That's a solid 5 too.
Shout out to Malcolm. Homie. Nah, Mac's great. I love Mac. Yeah.
Rest in peace to the homie.
Yeah, for sure.
If I'm going rappers,
yeah,
I think I gotta go Hove. Big Pun.
Yeah.
I really like Jadakiss. That's 3. J.Cole is 4. And if we going rappers, you see somebody who I listened to recently.
Like a rapper. Who's a rapper?
Like somebody out here that could freestyle. Somebody who could just like tell stories and could just like rap, like got bars. Like his shit, his lyricism is just crazy. That's why I'm. You said Nas. I think Nas would have been my last one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as rappers,
that's also a given though.
That's a freebie. That's a freebie. I was gonna say him or Big L, but it's probably not. I listened to Nas yesterday, so
see,
I gotta put him on there.
I feel that. Who's some like, I guess, underrated rappers, artists that you think people sleep on?
Joey Badass.
That's true. Yeah, he does. He does got some good shit though.
He's good. He's really good.
He's the best underrated artist, for sure.
Best underrated artist.
Well, rapper. Let's say rapper, not artist.
Rapper.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree.
In my opinion, that's my
Yeah, I don't disagree. I can't really think of anybody who's like as underrated. I don't know. What about you, G? You got any
Thinking.
underrated
Honestly, I would have to go through my phone and look.
underrated
I got, like,
rappers?
too many. Because honestly, I like more music that like hasn't really been mainstream yet, like that.
Like the up and comers.
Yeah, like more.
So what do you listen to? Like, what's your latest rotation?
All right, let's see. Because honestly, I got too much music all over the damn place.
Shit, we talking playlists.
All right, so I have Coltrane.
Okay.
You know who else I like? He's not underrated, but Chance Rapper. That's another one. I'm just gonna throw him out there.
I have my opinions.
What are you gonna say about him?
I mean, Chance is cool. I liked him better during the acid rap time.
That was
before he blew up. I think I like underground Chance a little better.
Yeah, he had better Cocoa Butter Kiss. That was my shit.
Yeah. Mainstream Chance. He's alright,
but it's not like how I want to say nitty gritty how he was.
It wasn't just like when you first heard him, you thought you just heard some shit, like you discovered some shit, like, oh, this nigga's nice, like, you know.
Now it's just Chance the Rapper,
and now he's, he is what he is.
That's so sad.
Like he got, I don't know. I feel like he got better, but not better.
The product ain't the same.
It's like, it's a byproduct.
That's exactly how I feel about The Weeknd.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, same way about The Weeknd. Yeah.
They are on the same path. It's like, all right, I fucked with your shit heavy. You had the opportunity to be out here wilding, but you kind of sold out, buddy. That's what it feels like.
Oh, we talking about songs that got us like really emotional, man. Wicked Games. I could listen to that today and still be like in the feels. Now, Wicked Games is one. I've never cried to a song. I don't think. Like I can't think of.
Okay, cry. We're just crying. Same shit.
No. I'm just saying. Like I'm just trying to think of like a song that really got me emotional. But Wicked Games for sure. Yeah, that's one. But yeah. Weekend today, not really my cup of tea.
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling him.
Nah,
I feel like after the trilogy, he came out with Kissland. Kissland was a banger. And then kind of after that, it was all hazy. He had a couple songs in there that were dope, like singles, but he never put out a product that was like those first couple, mixtapes. That sucks, man. What is it about music that people can't like recreate that magic? You think it's because the conditions that they're in, and then they get the fame and the money, and then like 100%. They over it?
100%.
I mean, they could get lazy after a while. Like, you struggling, you're gonna bust your ass to get to that place, and once you get to that place, you're like, I'm ready here. So like, you kind of laid back, getting lazy about it, and you do less with your music. You don't really have that same drive that got you there before. So it's like,
yeah,
some of that motion to get you there is long gone now.
Yeah, like the inspiration, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Passion, everything. Like, yeah, definitely is your situation is the thing that really like. That's like, all right. Here's the NBA analogy for the day, but like, it's like when you make it, when guys make it to the NBA, they get that first big paycheck. Then they just sort of fall off. You like, damn, why is Andrew Wiggins only averaging 15 points or whatever? Like, because he got that check, he don't got the hunger no more. Like he made it. That was his dream, make it to the NBA. Some people's dream is make it, and some people's dream is to be the best.
Yep.
You got Michael Jordan who made it, and that never like.
That was the beginning for him.
That was only the beginning. Like some people just have that drive, and that's like all facets of life. So it's hard to keep that, you got to have that inside of you. G, are you looking up like an artist right now?
I'm like, I have so much music. You guys don't understand.
Damn. Tim,
Really,
Tim,
checking.
what's your playlist like? What's your playlist be like on a cruise, on a late night cruise? Who you be
Oh, okay.
listening
So
to?
then my playlist that I will go straight to would probably be my cloud surfing
Hey.
that's honestly my go-to.
Wait.
Honestly, that's my mood, just amplified by like 10. So, all right, we're gonna go look through that right there. So, all right, I'm gonna just throw some artists at you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of They?
Yeah, I think so. They're like, that's an R&B, right?
Yeah, it's called.
Alternative.
Well, one of their songs I got into was Motley Crue.
If I heard it, I might know it. I feel like I do.
Hold up. I'm gonna play it for you, real quick.
Some might say we're around and dangerous. Pay the price of the life every night, but it ain't enough.
I've never heard this.
You never heard it?
No.
I found them through Spotify on some random channel.
I feel like I see their like you told me their name and I can see like their album cover for some reason. It's like
okay, I'm gonna show you
red letters. All right, it's like They in red letters. Is that their album cover?
Yeah, this one.
All right.
I don't know if you guys can like see it.
Nah, not really, but it's cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Cannot.
It's honestly, it's like a tan cover and has like a wolf on it or a hyena. I think it's a hyena. It's like They in red letters.
Okay.
That's one of them.
It's R&B. It's all R&B.
Yeah, somewhat.
It's like alternative. Yeah. It's like the new age stuff. I fuck with the vibes. I fuck with it.
Yeah. Also got Smino. You ever heard of Smino?
Yeah,
I know Smino.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Smino at Rolling Loud, I think, or
Word?
either Rolling Loud or Made in America. One of those two.
Yeah.
He's pretty dope.
How about Shaman?
Nah, never heard of him.
On him, when I first heard him, again through Spotify, so it was like just playing like some random shit, and he popped on, and I thought it was Tyler the Creator, and I was like, I never heard this song before. Like I've heard a lot of his shit. I was like, I didn't hear this, so I went, I looked, and it was this guy named Shaman, and one of them was called Abacus. I'm gonna play it real quick, a snippet. It's pretty dope. Like he kind of sounds like him a little bit.
Don't get us copyrighted, Gigi.
Huh? You said it's copyrighted.
Don't get us copyrighted. We're gonna get taken down on YouTube.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah,
I see the
can hit it. Yeah, I can hit it.
So hit him with a knife.
But yeah, like some of my stuff goes from like that to like some old shit, Spanish shit.
You know who's fire? You know who's really fire? Fucking Earl Sweatshirt, man. I've been listening to Earl Sweatshirt forever. He's definitely in my playlist. He's super fire. Like, yo, that's one of the few people that like blow my mind with their wordplay. Like every time I listen to them, I'm just blown. Like the way
how the fuck he do that?
Put shit together. Like, yo, I'd be amazed at like wordplay, man. Like, shit, I'm a fan. Like,
that's that mind shit.
You said what?
That's that mind shit.
The mind shit.
That mind play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like for sure. Like, you know, he just, you know, like I just love people who can put shit together. Like on some like, you got to think about it 5 times before you even caught it. You got to run it back. Like, yeah, Eminem's like that too. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, man. I be listening to like a variety of shit. I don't know. I go in between hip hop and R&B. My playlist is like straight. It'll be like 2 hip hop songs. You can have ASAP Rocky come and then 50 Cent and then like fucking Al Green or some shit like that. Some real old shit. Like, you know, I love like I love R&B. I love like 60s soul, 70s. Like, I mean, that's my parents put me onto all that shit. So that's just what I grew up listening to. So like when I hear songs like that, it's like a special, like it has a special place to me. Like my ears just pick it up. It's just like, yo, this is like a vibe. Like, like 70s music in general, 70s music, 80s music, just a straight vibe to me, man. Prince, fucking
My nigga
Prince, yeah, fire. Um, shit, I can't even think. Yeah, I would have to go through my playlist too. Like I have mad,
It's too
just
much. You
old
can't
school
like
shit.
pinpoint.
Yeah, but they all just come. When they come, it's just like it's just vibes. Like shit. 50 Cent Window Shopper. I think that's one of my favorite songs. If we just talking songs, 50 Cent Window Shopper is such a simple song, but I love it so much. I'll never skip it. There's like, I think we all have like unskippable songs. Like when it comes on, it's like, fuck, I can't skip it.
I gotta let this rock out.
Exactly. You be skipping through everything, but like when that song hits, it's like, nah, I gotta let this rock. I gotta play this. The Window Shopper is that song
You're
for
gonna be
me.
hating yourself later.
Hell yeah! Like I gotta just listen to it for to get through my day. Like this is just gonna help my day. Like my day's gonna be phenomenal now that this song came on. But what?
One. No,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Nah, what y'all? I was gonna say, what do you guys got like as far as like songs that are unskippable to you?
Damn.
I don't think I got any unskippables. I'll be skipping everything.
No unskippable. What?
I'll be looking for songs though. I got songs that I keep on repeat, but I don't really have. I'm trying to think. I be in my car all the time, so I don't know.
Bro,
I don't think I have any songs that are unskippable. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
I feel that too. It could get skipped on like if I'm really not feeling it that day, it could get skipped, but
then you're just like, you skip it, and you're like, nah, I should probably
gotta go back.
Yeah, man. It's just certain songs that just don't like I can't let it slide. I can't let you slide. Just shit
I'll
like
tell you
that.
what, it might be a song that's not it's kind of off the cuff. People know it though. Electric Feel. You know that song?
Boom.
By who?
By MG. Oh my god.
MGMT.
Yeah, it's a bunch of white guys.
I think that's a song that I play that I won't skip. Just cause it's like, you can't beat that vibe. Like from the beginning of it.
No matter what.
Right. As soon as it hits, it's like you can't. I don't get a chance to skip that song. I think is what it is. I'll be vibing to it as soon as it starts.
It catches you.
I can't.
That intro.
Yeah, you've heard it. Frank Ocean even made a remix on it. It's called Nature Feels. It's the original of that.
Oh shit! I might have heard that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Probably heard it like while you're in the mall or some shit because it's always in the mall.
Yeah, it's one of those songs, but it's just vibey. It's just vibey as hell.
Another one. Let me see. As far as songs, like Tim, like I can't really skip songs unless like I'm really not feeling it. But damn, one song I can't skip would have to be what's that thing by Spice Girls?
Spice Girls. You just say Spice Girls. We know what song it is. Spice Girls.
Yeah, it's like that's like the only song for Spice Girls.
The song. Yeah,
Spice Girls song.
Spice Girls. That's what it's called. This is Spice Girls by Spice Girls. The album is called Spice Girls. It's just Spice Girls. That's it. Yeah, I feel you.
I'm surprised nobody's like done a, like. I'm surprised Drake hasn't done a Spice Girls remix or a song called Spice Girls yet. Like,
yo, the Drake Spice Girls remix. That shit coming.
Yeah, I would love to do like
a
meta album. It's like a joke album of just like meta songs that should have been created. Like that Spice Girls shit.
Spice Girls remix. Fucking Tory Lanez would probably do that shit before Drake would.
That and then like the second song I'll probably put on there is like Quarantine Crazy using Codeine Crazy. Like how has nobody made these shits yet? Like
that Bored in the House. That I'm not gonna lie.
That shit hitting. That should be hitting.
That shit hitting.
I was munching in the kitchen the other night and I was like, yo, I'm like
bored in the house and I'm in the house. Boy, that shit hit, bro.
That shit a slap.
Yo, I know my neighbors saw me fucking dancing through their window.
It's a slapper. I feel that.
I think as far as music, I just have to choose my music based on like how I would feel in that person's shoes while making that song.
Okay, so you try to like envision being the artist in the time of them like.
Yeah, because I feel like, first of all, when someone makes music, it's either A, because, you know, they just want to just make it and do it, or, you know, B, you're feeling it, like you're expressing yourself for whatever thing you're going through or whatever the case may be. And I always try to find how that person is while they're making their music, or what possibly could have motivated them to make this song this way, or, you know, to kind of give that vibe to it. And I don't know, I think that's like one of my things or my hobbies I like to do, is try and like put myself or envision myself as like them, as to what they were trying to do with their music.
Okay.
Right.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Can you is there like artists that like you don't fuck with
At all.
you know, like, yeah, I guess at all. No. I guess, is there anybody that like that you guys feel people like hype up and maybe you just don't rock with them like how other people Beyonce.
You gonna get us canceled. You gonna get us canceled.
Damn, we didn't even
you don't say stuff like that.
You know, Voices Podcast, guys. Have a good time. Good night.
I'm so sorry, but I'm speaking my mind. No, honestly, it's not that I don't. Her music, I like her music. I'm not even gonna say like, nah, I don't fuck with her music. As her music and stuff, I like it. But as far as like just Beyonce, I'm like, yo, she's not all that. Like, because there's so many other artists who have the same like type of potential, or like musically as them, entrepreneur wise, and even looks, but like everybody just puts her on top. You feel me?
Listen, yo.
I have a hard time agreeing with you.
No. Let me say this. Let me say this. I'm not gonna say I agree or disagree, just off the fact that I want to have a music career. So I'm not gonna say that I agree or disagree. But what I will say is I'm just laughing because like I know people, when they hear you say that, nobody's gonna actually listen to what you're saying. And what you're saying is like you have validity to what you're saying in my eyes. But like I feel like people not gonna hear that. As soon as you say Beyonce, it's just a trigger word. People are just going to
Exactly. I feel like the thing is, like, to me, I feel like not the most iconic people, but like, I don't know, like just people like Beyonce, for example. I don't really like her because everybody likes her. Or like everybody's like, oh, you know, she's the best looking, or she's like the most talented, or whatever. I'm like, I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm not saying she's not beautiful or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna give her all credit as credit due. But I'm saying, let's look at the other facts, as in there's other women just as pretty as her, just as talented and entrepreneur-wise, probably even better than her. But hey, no one's gonna listen to me because
I don't think there's anybody with a better story though. I think that's the difference between like how people perceive artists or celebrities in general. Like just the story. Like she came from Houston, Texas, and then did the Destiny. Well, she did those like child shows, then Destiny's Child, to then go her solo career, marrying Jay-Z. Like it's the story. It's the whole story that goes to it. Like I feel like that's why she's so like coveted. And then on top of that, like I feel like the Jay-Z effect has rubbed up on her. In the sense that, like, they're super private. Like, you're not going to get anything of them or from them or see them unless they want you to. So, like, the smoke and mysteriousness has, like, overlaid all her success already. Like, she was successful, and then she, like, kind of disappeared, but everybody knows she's here, and she appears when she feels like it. I think that's the thing with Beyonce. And it's crazy as fuck, though, because I went to Made in America a couple years ago when she headlined. And you could tell the difference of when people are there to see her, and then like the person who headlined after her the next day was The Weeknd. So it's like The Weeknd had a huge following, but it's different. Like that's why I don't fuck with it. I don't even say nothing negative about her. That shit crazy.
I don't know. I'm not saying she's bad or anything. I'm just saying it's not the best.
No. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't even listen to her music.
Definitely,
like
100%.
I don't listen to her music like that. I just respect her as an artist. You know, that's really
respect is always there.
100%. I respect her as an artist. What I will say about what you're saying is, I agree. She's not. I don't think she is the most talented. I don't think she has the most creativity as an artist. I do think she has the narrative, like who she is, how long she's been in the game at this point. I do think she has the status, she has the power, she has the control over the industry. It's like, people can't even mention her name, and not say a compliment after it, or else like, people in the industry will get canceled, So I do agree. I do agree with you though, like in some of your points. Like I feel like
It's
there's
definitely valid.
there's definitely more talented artists. I've heard more talented artists. It's not to say Beyonce is not talented because she is talented, but when you just want to talk about pound for pound, artist for artist, not the most, not the best singer I've heard, not the best. I don't think she writes a lot of her music, so which I'm not holding that against her because she's R&B artist. I don't think R&B artists should have to write a lot of their music, but there's a lot of R&B artists that do write their music. So, I don't disagree.
I just try to make points.
Yeah, no,
Nah, they valid.
Definitely. And you have valid points for sure. Like I do not disagree with what you're saying. I'm trying to think of like
who's yours?
Man, somebody who like I really don't like, or like, I mean, we said Chance the Rapper.
Damn.
I mean, like I used to like Chance when he came out, but like, nah, I don't. It's nothing against Chance. I mean, like, not him as a person, but just like the music that he puts out. Yeah, like his music is whatever to me now. But it's hard, man.
What about you,
Overrated. I need like a name. Like I don't know. I need like a list. Like
all right, you got.
Man.
Are we gonna go just females or male singers or whatever?
Anybody, doesn't matter.
All right, I'm gonna go with males first because I feel like there's a lot of them too. Kodak.
I don't think he's overrated. I think he's rated where he's at. I think
he's exactly where he's supposed to.
He's supposed to be, yeah. And I think Kodak, all right, he got a few songs that I like. So I don't got nothing to say about Kodak. Whatever. He hate black women though, so so I don't support that. But yeah, other than that, man, Kodak fine. Who'd you say?
I said Post Malone.
Post Malone. I like Post Malone. I like Post Malone.
I think he's where he's supposed to be too.
Yeah, he's cool, man. He's got some bangers, so can't take it away from him.
I think when it comes to overrated people.
Well, I was going for overrated, first of all. That's what I was reading.
Overrated? I don't think Post Malone was overrated.
I think the top of my mountain is Trey Songz. I can't stand that guy.
Trey Songz is overrated, I think, as a singer. I don't think he can sing that great. I don't think he's a great singer. He's a great, he does that's really, what he does? He's like into like the dramatic shit. Like
he really
gets into the dramatics. Like he sells it.
The rain with his shirt off, bro.
Exactly. He sells it. He's out here like you got served, like, in the rain and shit, like, like shirt off, everything. Yeah.
He's singing "Babe, Let Me Hit It" in the rain, bro.
Babe, let me hit it.
I can't support that message. I just not with it.
You can't support "Babe, Let Me Hit It." You can't support that.
Not crying in the rain.
That's a universal.
Not crying in the rain,
especially when your shirt's off.
Not crying in the rain. I don't look like Trey Songz. I can't do that. It's different. I'm not Trey Songz. It's different.
I see where it is now. You want to be Trey Songz?
Nah. It's nah. Not at all. Not at all. It has nothing to do with that. I just, like I said, I didn't fuck with the topic, and then I feel like his music just became repetitive. It was always the same thing. Like all these artists got those songs. all those artists got the song, but then Usher got the "Oh I Hit It, bitch, fuck you, I'm out of here now" song. Like Chris Brown got the "Oh I Hit It, you went crazy, and now we're not talking about it no more" song. Like Trey Songz is still in the same song. Like that was my problem with it. Like
it's like R. Kelly was.
Yeah. That's why he's always at that point. Like he never showed me any type of evolution. He just came out. He's like, "This is who I am," and people accept him, and I fuck with that. but musically, he's overrated. Like
He's like one version. He's like seems like you ready R. Kelly, because R. Kelly did I Believe I Could Fly, and I watch Space Jam. I pop Space Jam and like I go to Netflix, watch Space Jam just for I Believe I Could Fly sometimes. So there's that. So yeah, but Trey Songz, I feel you. I get it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Damn, overrated. I don't know. You got any more names? I'm really trying to think.
Let's see. I'm trying to think like popular ones that aggravate me. Lil Pump, like anybody who has Lil in front of
Lil Pump is garbage.
Time out, because he got some songs that I be bumping to that are
no
that are funny. It's not. I'm not listening to it because I like what he's saying.
You don't like Trey Songz, but you
I'm
like
listening to it because it's ignorant.
We're learning a lot right now, Gigi. We're learning.
I'm just letting you guys. I'm being honest.
Nah, you good. You good.
Oh,
you good, bro.
our fans are listening.
That's cool.
Nah, you good, bro.
I listen to Coro now all the time, man. He got a dembow. He fucking with the Spanish people. I gotta give him. Well, he's Colombian, but I gotta give him props for that.
Who's that? Who you talking about?
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump. Oh
yeah.
shit.
He got a song with a Dominican dembow artist.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. I fuck with that.
I haven't heard Lil Pump since J.cole tried to sun him, or he did sun him actually.
Nah, he sunned him.
He sunned him. Yeah, but like I haven't really heard anything after that. I haven't listened to him after that. I don't know what he on now. Then we talking about all the littles and shit like that. I mean, like there's a plethora of little this and little that I don't even want to mention. Like I don't even. Like,
I can't keep up with how many littles.
Little I acknowledge is Wayne. That's it.
Wayne.
That's it.
Wayne. Yeah, Wayne gets that for sure.
What about the baby? I feel like there's a lot of controversy on the baby.
He's repetitive.
The baby.
He has one song. Nice. The baby has one song.
The baby and Lil Baby are nice, but I feel like my bad. My bad.
Go ahead.
I feel like the baby got time to like
progress.
Yeah, I feel like he's working on it. That's my only argument with the baby.
He's trying to find his place.
Yeah. My bad.
My argument for the baby right now is that he's good, but he has one like thing. Like how you said Trey Songz has fuck me in the rain or whatever. Like the baby has like, he has one beat. I feel like every beat is the same. The flow
is true.
And it's good, but it's like it's one trick. I just want to see something else. I want to see more variety. Like it's good, but after a while, I'm like, damn, the whole album sounds like this. Like this is it. This is the whole thing. I'm just like,
there's been people who made careers out of that though. Because look at Pusha T. Been selling drugs the whole time.
Listen, man, I ain't listening to Pusha T like that, bro.
Hey,
I don't know. That's not my cup of tea. I need variety. I like variety in my artists. I just like to hear different things. Feel me? But the baby's cool though. Like as far as like the one thing that he does do, I like it. Is just I want to see some more. And then Lil Baby is cool too. I
don't think I listen to much of his songs.
I've heard a couple songs. He's cool, whatever. I mean, like I don't have nothing. It's whatever, man. They make hot songs. Like they make some hot songs every now and then. It is what it is.
All right, I give it that. Let's see. I know there's one more artist that's like overrated to me.
I know there's somebody that I'm missing, like huge, that I'm like, oh fuck. Like after we finish this, I'm gonna be mad that I didn't bring him up.
Male or female?
I don't know. Somebody. I don't know, man. Just keep on. Gigi, you still got names? Yeah, overrated. We're still doing overrated.
Justin Bieber. I think he's overrated.
Don't do that.
Why not?
Don't do that.
Everybody will be like, oh, we like him. We like the white boy.
No, I don't think Bieber's overrated, though. I don't think he's overrated.
I never related.
Overrated.
I never related to him, but I see the appeal. I get it. I'm not mad at him.
I'm not going to lie. There's appeal. There's like, he's like, how should I say him? He's like the pop version of Eminem.
The pop version of Eminem.
Yeah. Or not Eminem. Freaking whatchamacallit? Chris Brown. Well, no, Chris Brown is pop too, but he all over the place. But you know what I mean? Like he's pop music. He's got his R&B in there. He dances. I
think he tried to be Chris Brown his whole life.
Yeah,
I
and
think
like
he's
I think to me
following Chris
that's
Brown
why I
shadow.
really like him. Like his music, I still listen to. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this song, that song, but as him as like just whatever,
Yeah.
I don't like because I see like copy paste right now. And I
Well,
like people who are copy paste. I like, be original, have your own thing, your own brand. But I don't know, the Biebs is he's a copycat.
I mean, I'll say I don't listen to Bieber. I will, if somebody held a gun to my head and said, "Yo, pull up a Justin Bieber song right now," I'd probably get shot. So I don't have any of him in my playlist, but I can see it get peeled. I mean, like, his market. I think his market is like still a teenage market. I don't think he really crossed over to adults. I think
Big mom market.
and I think he plays well in that market. He makes his little pop songs, little girls like it, whatever. So I see the appeal. He doesn't look like a teenager anymore, but I
It was a
mean,
little creepy.
yeah, he's got the,
He got to grow out of it.
yeah. I don't think he has. I don't know. I
He
don't
just
know if he
dropped the
has the
album.
next level.
He
Nah, I
just
feel like
dropped the
he's
album.
stuck.
He might be. I don't know. I ain't hear nothing about it, so he might be trash right now. I don't know.
He only had that
Could
one
be.
song that was like yummy, yummy. And I was like, yo, this shit is fucking
I was
trash.
not fucking with that.
I was like, no, go back and try again.
Go home.
What do y'all think about the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj sort of dynamic? Like, what's y'all thoughts on that overall?
How do we?
Nikki's now overrated. Now she is. She
She is
wasn't
now,
before.
but
She
back
had
then,
bars.
she was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I,
had bars. Now she don't.
I agree. I think. Mhm.
Honestly, I never used to like Cardi B until she came out with that album, that blue album, where she had like yellow hair or something. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Austin or whatever. Her debut album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well that
Invasion of
one. It
Privacy.
wasn't until that album I was like, yo, what? I actually kind of fuck with her because like I started kind of like listening to her music. I'm like, I mean, she makes fun of herself. She doesn't really like try to cover up too much shit. She's all out there. I'm like, I like the bluntness, and I felt like with Nicki, she wasn't that blunt. She was more like kind of playing the part, and I'd rather go with someone who's blunt rather than trying to play the part. Although music wise, I feel Nicki's better. I feel like with Cardi B, it's like she's still trying, but I don't know. There's something about her that it kind of turns me off, but at the same time, like I'll still bump her shit.
Yeah, I think Cardi is just more so like just trying to secure the bag, as people say. So I think it's all just money. I think money is her motivator. I don't think she's like an artist. Like, if you want to look at Nicki, she's kind of trash now, but like she's an artist. She writes. She takes time to like put some lyrics together. Sometimes they can be garbage, but I feel like she's an artist. She's an artist. Cardi just goes with, she's sort of in that little, like, little this, little that. Like, she's one of those. You can put her, like, she might as well be Little Cardi or something like that. She just makes popular music, like trend music, you know, but a female. But she's the biggest female. She's probably the biggest artist, right now, just in that lane as far as like mainstream trending music. So
She's versatile because, like she said, she's also with like the Latin community. But Cardi B is also transitioning or pretty much in that area too. When she had what is it, Bad Bunny? I think she was with. I'm like, you know what? I was like, I see you both trying. Cardi B, she could have her potential of getting better with time because Nicki, well, I don't know. Nicki's, like you said, she trash now.
She booed.
But I don't know. There's room to grow, but it depends on the person.
As far as Cardi goes, I feel like it's a personal investment. Like, she's from the Bronx, I'm from the Bronx.
Right.
Dominican. I'm Dominican.
Get it?
At first, I didn't like the music at all. But I supported it, because everybody else really fucked with it. Even like Bodak Yellow was a ripoff Kodak Black song. Like,
yeah.
But she, like you said, she was always upfront with why she was there. She was like, yo, I was a stripper. I'm here to make some money. I really think I could do this music thing. I think she's just playing the game right, and her biggest edge is having that Latino community behind it. And I feel like it's gonna pay off because she has that first album was a dope project. Like me as a man, I sat there and I listened to it shit and I was bumping it. Like I fucked with it.
Yeah.
Even though like I don't know the validity of what she's saying or if she wrote it all. Like I feel like in music general, like or rap, women kind of get a pass for not writing their own stuff. So I kind of just same thing. Plus, a lot of the songs she was collaborating with people on, so it wasn't like a full project like I can expect from like a J.cole or some shit like that. Like she's never gonna be on that kind of platform for me. But as far as putting out dope music that represents a culture, she got me all day.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Yeah, I agree with you. That first project, I listened to it too. Yeah, I mean, it was a solid project. She had like Chance the Rapper on there, a couple other people. Yeah, it was solid. So, I mean, she's cool, but I just think, and it's her narrative too. Yeah, like you just said, like it's her narrative. It's like just how authentic she is. That's what originally people gravitated towards. It was her story, and everybody wants to root for her. Like everybody got behind her early.
Being on that show, what was the name of that show she was on?
That shit was pop.
Yeah, she was on Love and Hip Hop.
I can't stand none of those reality shows, but it helped her though. I can't. You wouldn't catch me watching that shit, bro. Like I just can't. It's too much. It's too much drama.
Too much fake in reality.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point though. I thought we were gonna talk about this point. The that meme of who made the better duos, either Jay or Lil Wayne.
Who you got? Yeah, we can get into that.
All right, so what the meme was? Who made the better duo? And it had Jay-Z on one side with Rihanna, right? Rihanna and Kanye, and then Lil Wayne had Drake and Nicki.
Mm-hmm.
So based off of the conversation we just had about Nicki, I kind of where I'm heading on. I'm on the plus like Jay-Z and Kanye on my side too from the music stuff before. So I'm all the way on that side. Like you talking about a billion.
You got Jay-Z. Just to clarify, you got Jay-Z
for sure
with Kanye and Rihanna. Right?
You got a billionaire with 2 billionaires underneath. Like you can't.
Facts.
You can't beat that. Regardless of music, regardless of whatever they went into, you got a billionaire with 2 billionaires underneath. On one side, you got the GOAT, which is Lil Wayne and Drake. And Nicki's just out here floundering right now. Like, she needs a huge comeback. If she needs to be, like, if she wants to seal her legacy with respect, she needs a huge comeback. Like, she needs a whole, like, persona change. She needs to drop all the bullshit. Like, she needs a whole PR team to come out with, like, some whole different change of, like, being her real self, along with bars if she really want to cement herself into this like music legacy. Otherwise, she's toast, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I gotta agree with that. She definitely need to drop something like really like out there because we're pretty much like you said, like Nicki had like all those personalities and stuff, and then you gotta like pretty much make it solid. So I think if she were to ever make an album or drop an album, she probably would have to get like well, me speaking, I would say she would have like the Latin community in there, some features, and like probably some stuff that she wasn't like really playing with before. So like I don't know, throw some trippy shit in there.
Right, she gotta come out with some shit from left field that's actual like music, not this pop Barbie shit no more. Like if she really wants to cement her shit like with some real respect as far as the game goes, like that's what she needs to come out with. Either a mixtape, some type of project where she's just going back to her roots, or at least coming out with a better persona of who she is. Because right now I feel like she's lost. Like I don't even know where. I haven't heard a respectable Nicki song that I liked since like when she was going with Wayne and Drake a couple years ago when they dropped that the song that Chris Brown was on the hook for. I forget the name of it. Yeah. When they did they dropped and Truffle Butter. When they did those songs. When they did those songs, that was the last time to run. That was the last time I considered her hot.
Right.
After that, it was whack.
So, G, going back to that question, I guess you agree with Tim said as far as like who would you pick? Jay-Z with Kanye and Rihanna, and then
go with
Drake and Nicki. Who'd you say?
Like Jay-Z, because one, he's a billionaire too, and then both the people under you got not only artists, but they also have that entrepreneur with them. So you're not only dealing with just the music, but you also got your Fenty, you got freaking Rihanna's line and all this other stuff, and then you got freaking Yeezys and all that stuff. So not only you got that, and then they're really good when it comes to even just being just regular icons at that. And Rihanna's also doing some stuff on the side, like what's the humanitarian type of stuff. I don't know I forgot what it was, but she's also doing like other stuff along with Kanye. So I'm like, you have so many different branches of, you know, getting money and being an icon and having your music and everything still to this day being out there and people still bopping your shit. Like that's a legacy right there to me. And then with Nicki and Drake's still going, but Nicki, like you said, Nicki's pretty much going down now. You haven't really heard from her, and the last time you heard a good song was only in like Truffle Butter, that era. So I feel like right now that side is having like a slowdown, whereas like they're having a problem of elevating out and seeing where exactly they're at now.
Right.
The Jay-Z side, they're just going. They flying right now.
Right. So I agree with both of you guys. I mean, I don't think there's really, when you just look at the totality of all their careers, I just don't think there's really a real argument. But when I got asked this question, the people that, you know, it was in a group chat and they brought up, like, they said just the music career. So since you guys both said Jay-Z, I'm going to just play devil's advocate and just go straight to the music. If we just talk about music, I can make a case that, you know, Nicki and Drake might have had a more dominant music run than Kanye and Rihanna as far as, and hear me out. I see you just shake your head, Tim. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
So, all right, if you just talk about the last 10 years, right? Kanye's last really good album, in my opinion, maybe you could argue, what was it called? Pablo, Life of Pablo, whatever. You can argue that, but in my opinion, it was Twisted Dark Fantasy, which was
that's his best album of all time,
right? And I feel like that was his last really good one, though, which was like the beginning of the decade. And then Rihanna's last few years have been focusing on her business ventures, other shit. She hasn't really been focusing on the music side.
You got Auntie on there. Auntie's fire.
Auntie is great. I love Auntie. But if you just want to look at like how dominant they've been, like in these last 10 years, I mean, Drake has literally shaped the sound of music on the radio these last 10 years. I mean, it goes without saying, he's become the biggest artist of this generation in the last 10 years. And then you got Nicki, who, like, as far as women rapper goes, until the last couple of years, she was pretty much just by herself, just crushing the whole game. So as far as like just who had a more dominant run, I feel like when Kanye was at his best, there were still other people putting out music. When Kanye was at his best, you still had Jay-Z was still putting out shit, still had Wayne putting out shit. You know, Drake was starting to bubble. You had other people with Kanye. And then with Rihanna, you know, Beyonce was still putting out shit. So there was other people that they had to compete with. I feel like Drake and Nicki, when they had their prime, they bodied the whole industry pretty much, you know, individually.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue with that because, like you said, pretty much it kind of like leveled themselves out. But, I still think Jay-Z, regardless.
Oh, yeah,
even though I do agree, but Jay-Z definitely.
If we talk in totality, I agree with you guys. Like, there's no argument at all. Like, if you just, like, their whole careers as a whole, I mean, everything Kanye's done, like, who he is as like, the public figure that he is, just how big he is, of course. And then Rihanna these last couple of years have transitioned into, like, something crazy. So I agree with that.
Once she gets her business, like, at a point where she likes it where it's at, then she's going to come out with some shit. Yeah. Rihanna always got some fire.
Yeah, definitely. Tim, you gotta
rebuttal to that. I just think bar for bar they win. Like, and any kind of playing field, they just win. Like, there's no. I think the only thing they don't win is the timing, because Drake came out in a time where there was J.cole, right? Pretty much it was his only J.cole and Kendrick were his competitions, and I get that. But at the same time, they weren't competing on the same level. They didn't drop music the same way that Drake did. Like, it wasn't that Drake came and they all dropped a song in the same quarter of the same year or in conceding quarters. Like Drake was out here every fucking day. J.cole would come out when he felt like it. Who the fuck knows when Kendrick drops some shit? So it's not real competition. Like his competition were all the Littles and the fucking all the Atlanta rap that we didn't fuck with until he kind of like brought them up with him, like the Migos and niggas like that he brought with him.
And then his competition was those guys, and now he's smart. He did songs with them. He collaborated with all of them.
He knew he wasn't gonna be able to beat the whole South, so he just joined them. And
he cornered the market. Yeah,
that nigga's genius. Like that's somebody on his own. I think Drake beats anybody on his own besides Jay-Z. If we go through the whole thing, like as far as music and dominance, and I feel like he will hit $1 billion at some point. That's why I put him in the same like category. If we go 1-to-1, Drake is winning this whole thing just because it's dominance. Like,
I think when it's all said and done, when their careers are said and done, I feel like you put Drake up against. I think Drake is going to wash any of these guys, including Jay-Z and Wayne. I think he's washing everybody when it's all said and done.
All Drake is missing is really like his business moves, which are already on track. Like he's an ambassador for the NBA and shit like that, you know. So he already got his track set. It's just about how it ends. But Nicki, like, I didn't really fuck with her when it first dropped. When she first dropped, like, I fuck with her in that time when she was fucking with Young Money, to be honest. Like, her mixtape shit, I didn't fuck with personally. When she got into the Young Money shit and started becoming, like, Nicki Minaj that people knew, and she would do features and shit like that, like, I fuck with the bars that she put on. Her little diss tracks that she was trying to do and all that stuff. That Roman versus whatever, like, all that shit it's a capsule in time. Like, you know, she's stuck in that time. Like, she's not coming. She was nothing before that, and it's really hard to say that she'll be anything after that. Versus Rihanna, who is just like fucking Rihanna. Like, everybody loves Rihanna and wants to be with Rihanna. Like, and then just that's like women and men. Like that she's like the perfect person for our generation, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, and then you go from like Umbrella to Auntie. Like, that's
a whole night right there.
The growth in the song. You know, you can't compare that to a Nicki Minaj at all.
No, Nicki don't have an album that's as good as Auntie.
She don't got shit.
Nah.
And then if you go Drake and Jay, like, I have a personal bias, but again, if you go track for track as far as music goes, like, it's the same thing. I think what we notice is streaks versus longevity. Like, the Rock Nation side got complete longevity. But when the fucking Young Money side goes hot, you can't stop them. Like, when that's like '09 Lil Wayne was unstoppable.
Yeah.
And then the same thing passed on to Drake, you know. So it's like when they're hot, they hot. You can't touch them. But Nicki's literally the weak spot. If it wasn't for her, if it was somebody better, it would be a more solid tie. Because I feel like Lil Wayne and Drake would definitely get. Actually, they do. Like, if you think about Drake versus Wayne tour and fucking Watch the Throne, people love those like equally. The same people that went to one went to the other. Like, you couldn't really fight that. So them motherfuckers, they set, and then Rihanna just washes Nicki. Like, that's where the whole shit is gone.
She's gonna get washed. It's almost not even fair in that regard. I don't think Nicki has a body of work that even comes close to what Rihanna has done.
It's not over yet, but she looking sad.
She going out sad.
It's looking sad for her.
She going out real sad.
Is she married now or some shit like that?
She going through a lot of like social media tabloids and shit too. Like the man that she was married to is probably like a pedophile. So it's a bunch of shit. I don't even know. I don't want to speak about that.
Bunch of shit.
She losing. She lost and she losing.
Get it together, Nick. And on top of that, man, when it comes to other female artists, man, she's a hater too. She is a hater. Like, she was hating on Cardi when she first came out. There was that whole issue they had with their verses on what song was that?
That Motorsport
Motorsport. They had the whole issue, like, oh, she changed her verse, she dissed me in her verse, blah blah blah, whatever nonsense. Like, you know, Nicki just can't deal with competition. I feel like as soon as some slight competition, she was by herself for a long time. Like, there was nobody there to challenge her. The second somebody comes to challenge her, like, you know, she's in a frenzy. She doesn't know how to respond to it.
This lady was beefing with Remy Ma, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah. Her diss track was not even that good.
Come on. And yeah, like she.
Oh, that diss track was sorry.
I feel like that's a strategy too. Like, as far as like a fighter or like somebody who does like music, like you can't come down because when the person who's coming up even like hits you once, you lost everything you worked for. Like now you're down here with this person. Like you're supposed to be untouchable. Don't even come down to this level. Like you're not supposed to be down here. It's like what they were saying with the Drake going back at Pusha T. Like once you come down here, bro, like you gotta stay down here. You can't. You are no longer up there because it's like how the fuck you come down and you get washed by somebody we thought was trash. Like
exactly.
You can't do that.
Oh man, that was
pitiful.
One was bro. I revisited that whole thing like not too long ago. I was listening to the Life of Adidon or whatever, Story of Adidon. Yo, that shit was crazy, man. Pusha T went crazy. I was like, damn, Drake got bodied. Like Drake caught a whole body in the midst of his prime, but like he's Drake, so he he survived. He's not gonna go
only because he's Drake.
He's Drake. Nobody else survived that attack. Like he had the blackface, bro. The blackface joint. Like the son, the secret son, the everything he said and the whole shit was just crazy to me.
It's like he was ahead by 30 and he lost by 1. Like that's just
yeah, man. Man, Drake blew it.
That shit was bad. He lost it. He blew a 3-1 lead.
Blew a 3-1 lead for sure. Yeah, no, he had no response for that. Like, and I'm not mad at him. He had nothing to say after it. It was just like
he's like, well, here's my kid.
Like, all right, whatever, man. Like, he just accepted it. That's what he should have did. So
he was a man about it.
He should have bobbed himself. Come out, just shoot yourself in the foot, bro.
Shot himself. That's what he did, basically.
That's what I'm about, my nigga. This is what I do.
Nah, Pusha T bodied him. I've never seen somebody get bodied that effortlessly. Like he just put it like, damn. I was like, fuck. Damn.
No.
Yeah, rap beefs is different now.
Crazy.
That was the most serious that's been in a long time.
Yeah, in a long time. For sure. Yo, I don't even time this. I don't know. I don't know. There's no timer on here. It doesn't tell me how long this shit has been going.
I was about to move into the next segment.
Yeah. Well, I think we should I don't know. I feel like it's been long as hell, so I feel like we gotta cut this one and just jump into the next one. Yeah, just jump straight into the next one because I don't know how long this should have been. But yeah, man,
we're gonna log back in.
Yeah, man. Be out of here.
Right.